Okay, guys, and welcome back to the final game of the latest edition of Indie Showcase Saturday, powered by The Shed. So this is quite a bit different. That last game, a little bit of a dud, but this one interests me quite a bit. So this is another roguelike, and it's another game that seems to have not kind of come under the radar and not been very popular. This was called like a top-down shooter roguelike, which is why it interested me so much. So this is called Beyond the Veil. It is developed by Incubator Creations, and as you can see here, it is a dark hybrid genre game. That's a term I've never heard before. Hybrid genre game. Yeah, gather food, water, weapons, and resources to overcome the challenges that lie before you. Looks neat. And yeah, top-down shooter RPG type thing. It looks very interesting. And apparently they came out on June 9th with something they're calling the Mega Patch. So given that it looks like this game does not have much of a player base at all, it's cool they're still supporting it. Because yeah, 3 user reviews usually means not too many people are looking at it, but it looks cool. So yeah, it is very dark, as you can see. Even the trailer's a little bit hard to see. So I'm curious about what this one's going to be like. So give me a sec here. I forgot again to change the game name because I am a streamer main. So just a sec here. Now I'm definitely seeing, though, why that last game wasn't even in Twitch's database. It was only in Mixers because I added it. This one is in both, so there we go. So yeah, this is $15 US, $17.50 Canadian. It is on PC only, it looks like. I don't believe this is on consoles. So this one could be interesting. So let's give her a crack here and see what we got. Another Unity game, unsurprising. Greek words, or not Greek words, Latin words. In the absence of light, darkness rules. That is scientifically accurate. No video options, and your sound option is quiet or loud. Never quite seen that before, but that's interesting. Unity game with no video options, not even the front-end launcher, so that's a little interesting. So supports controller, keyboard, or mouse and keyboard. So you have some options there. I'm doing it with controller. But, so you've got all these various options. Difficulty, brutal, or calm. That's intimidating. So the game does have achievements in it, so that's cool. Let's do calm first, and let's do the tutorial, yes. Oh, so I'm just moving a symbol? Neat art, though. I love these sort of line drawings. So do I have... Okay, it looks like I have unlimited ammo. So you have to reload. But you have unlimited ammo, it looks like. Okay. Twin stick shooter roguelike like this kind of interests me. Dash with left bumper, okay. So that's on a cooldown as well. Beat all enemies. It's a nice art style, but it almost feels like I'm playing roguelike Asteroids a little bit. Like these very basic looking enemy shapes and stuff. Also, okay, you know what? This feels a little bit like Void Bastards in that I'm being a little bit hamstrung by the rotation of the analog stick. So you know what? We're switching back to PC style here. Because I actually figured, because some of these games are better with a controller, but this one I think is best with keyboard and mouse. Oh! Okay, so you can WASD around and then you rotate the mouse to do that. Your compass reveals interesting points on the map. Each use of the compass consumes 1 will. Oh! Collect the revealed items with F. So you have will Oh, and they're hidden. So an item is just this little, like, glowy hue on the ground that you have to go over. Eat food and water to recover life and will, respectively. Wow. Okay, there's more to this than meets the eye. I like this presentation, though. It's very minimalist and simple, but it's cool. Wow. You wept. Well, that's a good start. Alone and in the darkness, I watched you across the great cold distance, and in you I saw myself. I have brought you here to my world so that we might both be saved. I look upon these desolate plains with an unfamiliar gaze, but this was once my home. These lands were green long before darkness fell upon them. I would walk amongst the trees, and I feel the grass beneath my feet. Now the groves are dead, and I pass like a shadow among them. Only the sun-scorched dirt remains. This is a happy game. Oh my god, and there's a lot to this. Okay, there's once 5 just became road, blah, 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 blah. I am writing goth poetry. Ahead lies a dead world, the stagnant place where I cut myself for fun. But I believe we can bring back the gods, we can restore it all. Da, 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 da. Okay, so we're trying to restore the world. Your path is not an easy one. There will be dangers, both physical and psychological. The essence will seek to claim you. It will burrow into your thoughts and lay seeds of doubt. So it's like my brain. It once gave strength to the gods. Now unbound, it breeds only chaos. It feeds on our wants and fear. All you will encounter, you have succumbed. Wow. Okay. I have brought you to the kingdom of Io. Is Captain Io here? Only one temple binds the gateway, and it lies amongst the shifting desert sands, the Necromancer. Exploration is the key to survival and beyond the veil. By exploring, you can discover numerous regions, each with their own obstacles. Your progress is auto-save periodically, but you can save manually from the pause screen when out of combat. Okay. So you have different weapons you can pick up. Everything has this really neat, like, it's all like weird text-based graphical elements, though. It almost reminds me of a modern version of like what people used to do on the Commodore 64, where they would build graphics out of the like text elements that the system had. Very interesting concept. So my life and will, I guess, are full. So what? Explore, craft, or inventory? The map allows you to discover and revisit regions. Regions require a certain amount of life to reach. You can always return to the gate regardless of your life. This is weird and different. Okay, so we're traveling. Arrived at region. Enter. The land before me is just as the necromancer said, dark and dying. Even the dry ground seems to crack with hunger, eager to slake? I don't know that word. With my blood. There are others here. They are vague shapes on the horizon and subtle whispers on the wind. Purgatorial sounds, fearful and wary. If I am to be alone in my journey, then that is the way it must be. Deep Urg. Okay, so I can leave a region by getting within the border of this outer window, I guess. Oh my god, they're not kidding about it being dark. Like, check out, there's all these black columns standing in my way that make it hard to get around, and I can't even fully see things. Oh, wow, okay. And everything is very small and very claustrophobic. Wow, this is interesting. Well, I used a will and there was no items around here. Like, this art style, it's very minimalist, but I think it's actually quite striking. Region cleared. Oh, okay, so we just emptied the place out. All right. I mean, we're starting pretty early, right? So I think this is quite striking looking. I don't know what you guys think, but this seems really neat. It looks like there's crafting later. This light, this light is or this writing isn't. Hey, DSV, thank you for the host, buddy. This is incredibly like brooding though, and like this writing is very like teenage goth poetry. Like it's well written, but it's also like just this world sucks, man. I picked up some salt. Yay! Now I can be a Reddit poster in this world. So, nice thing I like too is you have to reload, but you can interrupt your reloading partway through to keep shooting. So if you're reloading and your gun wasn't fully emptied yet, you can interrupt your reload to keep shooting, which I think is pretty smart. I really love this presentation, though. Salt is... okay, we are dust and nothing else. Uh-oh. Oh god, you can hear a big enemy. This is not just little guys we have in here now. Yeah, a little bit, right? I'm fighting the Destiny 2 icon library. The guy who made this game really hates Destiny 2 and wants to, he felt so burned by Destiny. He was like, I'm using my game design skills to exact my own revenge. What is this? Some areas contain shrines. Shrines provide challenges that can improve your character. Oh, good. What's the worst that could... Still, could be worse. Considering I have nothing to feed with. Rite of Stamina discovered. 0 of 10 regions. Okay. I don't know what this means. Yes, we're discovered the Rite of Stamina. We're going down to start the club, huh? Do I have to shoot this? Apparently not. I don't need water, damn it. I need stuff to friggin', like, not die. I need food. The Coup of Small Birds. Okay, so not everybody's dead. Rite of Stamina. Okay, so it's like a challenge thing. So it's telling me to discover 10 new regions. And I guess I'll get an upgrade if I do that. But it's 10 regions, which I'm mostly dead. And I haven't even... I found like 4 so far because the game is giving me like no food. Okay. More water. Going further and further in here. Big Sister's Diary. Oh, I found that. So you don't have to use will, it looks like, to locate items. If you happen to just stumble over top of one, you can just pick it up if you notice it. The hell was that? Sit down. Take grizzly remains. Is that what I can eat? Eat the grizzly remains of watchers? Oh, yeah? Curio. Hey, meat! Yes! There we go. Grizzly remains from what could be called an animal. Oh, this will have to be cooked. Okay, so there were those levels that had those little fire pits in it, so could I maybe cook food on that? Because that would be alright. Because I've got all these grizzly remains, I really need to eat something. Okay, so here. So if I stand here... Nope. Apparently I can't cook. So... how dost I cook the meat I picked up? Because I really need food. Oh god. I don't know what the Sigil of Darkness is that I just picked up, but this is a busy area. Really busy area. True. Oh, I'm hurting though. You can see that little halo around the screen. Talking about how I'm not doing so hot here. So if I return home, what happens? You have two attributes, life and will, yes. Will increases your compass charges and decreases the charge time on your skill. Oh, it serves more than one function. Okay. Okay, so is here the only place I can craft? Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, crap. I should have actually done the dried meat. It looks like that would have cooked longer. Oh, well. Well, I'm going to eat that right now. Accessories are small trinkets. Oh, but I have this one, plus 5% damage. I have to say, guys, this is a very, like, minimalist game, but I'm enjoying this. I mean, it's a roguelike, so it's that, you know, or it's actually a roguelike. I don't think it's a light even. But the visuals in this, while minimalist, are very striking. I really love the font choice. I think the UI is really nice. I like these animations. Like, yeah, there's very little character art. You're moving symbols around, but it's very cool. I love the music. This ambient music, it's really just creepy and unsettling enough to really make you, like, put you on edge a little bit. This is cool, though. You know, for the roguelike crowd out there, of which there's a few of you in here, I know that. This is neat. I'm kind of a little bummed that this game has apparently gotten absolutely no attention to speak of. Because it clearly doesn't have much of a player base on Steam right now. It's cool though, like... While I would say it's not going to win any visual awards, I mean, it might not in the sense that this art is not... I don't even want to say it's not super detailed. It's not super advanced, but it's actually quite striking in the detail. Like, the developer really used the... I don't know if they chose to make it look like this by, you know, by aesthetic choice or by maybe just a lack of graphical resources that they had, but either way, like, it's very striking how this looks. It's, I think it's actually a very, very attractive game, and I'm certain that this game will basically run on, I'm sure this will basically run on anything. So there's obviously like no load times or anything like that. I really find this quite striking. It's actually surprised me quite a bit here. But it really feels like, while the imagery and things like this in this game does seem a little basic, it also really feels like this person knew exactly what they wanted to make and really did this with a determination and like real forethought into what they wanted out of it. You know, like what they really wanted this to be. Fully upgrade your armor, read 50 journals. Craft 50 items, so achievements in this are all pretty basic stuff. I'd like to complete this Rite of Stamina I have here and see what I get out of that. Yeah, I use that word a lot. Moist striking. Actually an awkward way to use moist when you think about it. Dude, you'd die. Are you kidding me? If you had to use... Whoa. Doesn't seem to be anything I can do here, probably because I have a Rite already engaged. If you took things like how many times I said striking or how many times I said basically or essentially or one of those things like that, and I have been actively trying to curtail how much I use those, but if you had to do a drinking game for any one of those, you would either be dead or an alcoholic within the evening. Yeah, well, the Russian accent's different, though. I don't think you can make a drinking game out of that because that's something I do with a certain purpose, right? So I think this is a challenge or something that I can't unlock here until I've completed the other one. So I think we're gonna have to leave here and come back. Yeah, but you see, that doesn't work, Sin, because as soon as I know that there's as soon as I know that there's stakes for it, then I'll just sit there and not talk. Because like if I know that there's a challenge for it, I could just sit there and do it. Well, I'd see you all drinking randomly. Because you'd have to signal to each other that you need to drink, and I'd be like, oh, now this is happening. Or you'd all, you know, or something like that. Or, you know, you would try to do that on a day I'd lost my voice or something, and I just all of a sudden see you all drop dead around me, and I'd be like, what the hell's going on? What is that loud noise? Ay, 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 ay. Oh, hi. How you doing? Okay. Game, you've given me a lot of salt. I could use some more meat, what to cure with the salt. More salt in here than a friggin'... There's more salt in here than the PC Gaming subreddit. Ooh! Picked up a heavenly amulet. Okay. That would be pretty funny. I don't know what's with this. Is that... Because it's not trying to hide a load, because the game basically isn't loading. Can you maybe get, like... At a certain point, I wonder, can you have, like, random encounters happen? I really need more meat. Like, really, really need more meat. So it looks like we're going to hit that, we might get that first challenge done at the rate we're going here. I assume this is maybe its way of trying to hide a load, but... Okay, discovered 8 out of 10 regions. 2 more and I can... Oh, this is going to be a boss. Yep! Okay, hang on. I got this. Oh, I don't approve of these gas little bastards. I gathered essence, whatever that is. Oh God, stop! Woo! Okay. And I picked up a Murmur of Oppression, so... Okay. I done cleansed the temple. Okay, I'm gonna go and, see if there's anything else I can craft here. Oh, enter gate. I guess that takes me on to the next region. Inscriptions can be used to improve your weapons for a price. Requires 2 essence, of which I only have 1. So, thanks. Heavenly Amulet, but minus 5% range. Well, why would I want that? Okay, I'm actually gonna try to go clear 2 more regions to get that test unlocked, because I want to see what I get from that. I hear water here. The fountain beckons? Drink from the fountain. Okay, that just spawned more enemies. You're a shitty fountain. Whoa! Could one of you maybe drop some meat at some point so I can heal from this damn thing? Because, oh my god. You guys suck. Giving me lots of salt, though. Hunger and thirst restored. Oh. Okay. So is that all that fountain gives me, is just a big pile of more enemies? That's not a quality fountain. Completed the Rite of Stamina. Okay, good. What do I get for that? Also, I should be allowed to use these fires to cook things. What is that? Use portal. Alright, well, I have to do that, I guess. Oh, this took me somewhere. Oh, right, because I completed that rite, so the portal takes me back here so I can claim my prize. This is not a prize! Oh, what? It says survive, so... Can I not leave the center here? Oh, no, I can. It's just, it's a timer. This is not a prize. Complete this massive trial. Your reward, more trials, because art is pain and life is suffering. Haven't gotten my gun upgrade yet either. Oh, gathered essence. Sweet. That means I can craft that upgrade. Kill you in the face. There we go. Life increased. Cool. And no achievement for beating one of those. I would have thought so, but okay. I would like to get a weapon upgrade too and see what those are like. It hasn't given me one of those yet either. Maybe I get one when I move to the next region. Okay. Gate is open. Nothing I can craft. All right, let's enter the gate. Neat. This has an almost below-like vibe to it. Except people by and large... Oh, this is the boss fight. Oh, God. Except people by and large actually really didn't like below. So... But... Which I thought was kind of odd, because I thought below was neat, but people really didn't seem to care for it. I never really looked up why, though. I should do that. So am I actually hurting him? Oh yeah, he's like turning gray. Ow. He is a clearly a very the bosses in this game are clearly very long-term things. You know what occurs to me? I never applied that upgrade that I got that I could have gotten with the essence. I bet that would have made this a little easier. Owie. Thing also doesn't mess around. Yeah, a little bit. It's not easy to avoid, though, because you don't have, like, a roll button or anything. So once it loads that sort of PWM field up, it's very hard to avoid it. Like, you see what I mean? Like, I don't really have the means to do that at any point. Okay, well, there it is. Wind carries the ash of your burnt body into the wilderness beyond. This is a happy game. Oh, did it checkpoint me here? No, it didn't. So it saves periodically, but I'm back at the Rite of Stamina again. Oof. Okay, so it's not a full-on roguelike because you don't have to start over, but it may checkpoint you back quite a ways, as it turns out. Now, you have the ability to manually save. I wonder if that allows you to manually save after every level you've done, or if it just will save to the latest checkpoint like this. That's an interesting question. I wonder about that. Because you can save, I can save here, so I wonder. Okay. Oh, and I only have the one essence, right. So I can't actually upgrade. Okay, so it was only that level, so I just saved. So let's try this again. The boss is not, the boss is not easy, though. Boy. Would be kind of cool if I could have unlocked a new weapon by this point, too. We haven't had that yet. And, like, I don't know how we're supposed to avoid that with no real rolling ability. Do I have... Oh, right. Yes, we do. There's a dash ability. Okay, well... that was entirely on me. So when that guy does his PWM wave there, we can totally avoid him. Still not easy, but way easier than it was. But there's a lot of targets you have to take out on this guy. Like every one of those little fins on him is a target, and when you it's with their own life bar, and when you take one out, it spawns an enemy. Yeah, even with the dash, it's not that easy to avoid that wave attack that he has. And you have to make sure you deal with his mobs, because otherwise you'll just get more and more of them. Also, he starts to do that, which means he's got multiple phases, which means he's probably going to get even harder at some point. Oh, geez, and his wave is getting really strong there. Oh, this is rough, man. It is a proper roguelike boss in that it doesn't mess, man. So, and the interesting thing, too, that I just noticed is that your gun actually reloads faster the less bullets it has to load. So, that's kind of cool. Okay, so there we go. Because I saved, I'm actually back at the gate now. So actually, all I have to do now is fight the enemy. So that's good. Unfortunately, because I don't get to pick any of the stuff I picked up, I still can't craft that weapon upgrade, which is kind of a bummer. But it feels like we're really close. It'd be nice if I could beat the first boss in this impressions run, but I'm not so sure if that's realistic or not. But we'll see. This is very cool, though. I have to say, I didn't really know what to expect from this game, but I'm pretty impressed with it. This minimal art style is way cooler than it may seem by looking at screenshots. I think it's very captivating. There it is. Not see, I didn't say striking that time. It's very captivating. Found an inscription. Okay. It's very difficult, at least when you got to that boss. This first area so far was actually not that difficult, but the music is great. Very dark and sort of foreboding music. The movement mechanics are pretty good, though I am pretty bummed out that it hasn't given me any other guns yet. And this boss does get very cheap very fast, but that's also roguelites. That's really what you should expect. So that really shouldn't surprise anybody. It looks like those that shockwave attack only throws me back. It looks like it doesn't actually hurt me. God, now he's like dropping bombs too. Oh God, but look how many things I still have to hit. Holy crap. Okay, yeah, this... Oh yeah. This is not an easy boss. So, yeah, finishing... I'm going to take probably one more attempt at this. But, yeah, beating... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. It says we haven't completed the Rite of Stamina yet. Right, because we cleansed that temple. We didn't finish the Rite of Stamina yet. Okay, so you know what? That's good, because that might give me the essence I need to do that weapon upgrade, which might actually make it a little easier. So, okay. Well, that's better. Slightly. The game is still not messing at all. But I do also really like the way this game is making it... Like, it talks about this very brooding, sort of dark, gothic story about, like, oh, the world is completely hosed and you maybe are the last guy who can potentially kind of save it. And the visuals in this game, with how literally dark it is and the deep contrasting colors in that, really conveys that well, with just how little you can see in every area and just how hard it is to sort of see where you're getting around. It's a really different style of presentation. And I don't necessarily think this is because the developer didn't have the art skill to do something better than symbols to represent all the characters, because everything else is so well done. It feels like if they really wanted more advanced art than this, that they could have gotten it. So I don't really think that's a sign of anything. I think it's just this is the art style that they really wanted to go for with this. It's really neat. And it's too bad that it looks like this has really not been popular. Because it has almost no Steam reviews. Return pure essence to the shrine before the timer ends. Okay. Oh, I have to make it follow me? Oh God, am I playing Anthem right now? Oh God, but I'm surrounded by these dickbag Oh, this is not the right I had to do last time. I have all these stupid enemies that are... Oh god, and the timers for all three of them. It's not for just the first one. Okay, well, I'm failing this. All attributes reduced to 1? Oh my god, F you! Wow! So you fail that, and all of a sudden it's like, yeah, feel the pain, you bastard. Because I finished it the last time, but yeah, now it's just all of a sudden made me substantially weaker, and I still have to fight that boss. Wow! So this game can absolutely be a massive dick when it wants to be. Again, not out of character for roguelites, but... Oi, oi, oi. You watch as the blood of your wounds soaks into the thirsty earth. Wow! Yeah, this is a dark piece, guys. Holy jeez. Well, you know what? I think we've seen everything we need to see of this one for the most part. But yeah, this game is very, very cool. This is Beyond the Veil. I came in here not really sure what to expect out of it, and it has been fairly pleasantly surprising, I have to say. I think this is neat. In a world where there is a ridiculous number of roguelites and roguelikes coming out, even though a lot of them are good, I think this one kind of stands out for sure, with its minimalist visuals and its very high difficulty curve and just its real sense of foreboding presence. Just how much it really makes you feel you're in a very ruined, oppressive world. I think it's pretty cool. So if you think this would interest you, go give it a look. It's $15. Despite the fact that it looks like it has almost no player base, the dev is supporting it. There was a huge patch that came out on the 9th of June that looks like it made a huge amount of stuff. It's very cool. So, and I like to see developers like this who support their projects even when they're not, even when they haven't sold especially well. It really shows a commitment to their community. So, yeah, if you're somebody like me or like Technomancer or one of those people who really likes roguelikes, give this a look. I'm going to be playing more of this. I would really like to see what's beyond that first boss there, for sure. So that is Beyond the Veil. It is available on Steam on Windows only, it looks like, for the time being. So definitely go take a look at it. And yeah, that's the last official game of this Indie Showcase Saturday. So thank you guys very much for hanging out. We played, well, we couldn't play one game today, and one of them was a little bit of a dud, but the others were all pretty interesting and as always quite varied. So thank you guys very much for watching. I do have a couple of other press codes in the hopper, but those are for games that I think kind of deserve their own entire streams rather than quick showcases. Because one of them is a point-and-click game that looks really, really cool and that I think I'm going to want to spend some time with. So that's going to be a different thing entirely. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. If you are watching on YouTube, if this stuff does interest you, please hit the subscribe button and the bell icon and drop the video a like, and let me know what you thought about this in the comments. This is a very different game than even a lot of other ones in the genre that I've talked about. So does this interest you, or do you think this is maybe a little too much or even too little in terms of its look for you? I'm curious about that. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. That is another Indie Showcase Saturday powered by The Shed done. If you're on the stream, stick around because we're going to check out a different thing that's not going to be part of this. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully I showed you guys some other potential indie games that you really want to check out. And I am looking forward to doing this again soon enough. The indie games keep rolling in, so as long as they do, I will keep talking about them. So, and yes, indeed, if you are a developer who is interested in doing some stuff with a really cool community and stream team, hit me up at media@pxa.ca or hit up theshedteam.com, or actually, no, it's not that anymore. It's theshed.gg now. So hit that up, and we can definitely chat about stuff we can do with you and your development team for sure. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon for another Indie Showcase Saturday. Take it easy, everybody.